Scoot.
He won the springboard chop on pole 1. The host of the show, Scooter Cogar. Going from left to right, we got Scooter on the left. Zach Ray on pole 2. Alec Parsons on 3. And the man farthest to the right, that is Hunter Waite.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, this is the most difficult event you will see today. This is the springboard chop, step 1. Cutting a pocket, creating the pocket with one of these $600 racing axes in Tula poplar. And there we go, we have one gentleman all the way up on the first board. It's not over yet. Now they have to cut a second pocket. After that second pocket is cut, and hopefully 4 to 6 to 8 chopping hits, they will insert a top board. And this is just the beginning. They have to ascend onto that top board. And Hunter Waite is going to insert that board. Is it a good one? His board wants to slay slightly uphill to absorb the spring of the athlete to chop through that 11-inch, tough 11-inch white pine block. Scooter Cogar. Scooter won this event last spring. The early preseason show in Devil's Backbone. Scooter won the springboard. Looking to go for 2 years in a row here. That pole moving just a little bit. But Scooter just getting right into it. He's going to come about 90% of the way through. Turn to his backhand, and that is when it gets difficult, especially when that lactic acid is building up. Just a few hits ahead of Hunter Waite down there in stand 4. Around the back goes Scooter Cogar. What a solid backswing. Scooter just cutting that near wood out, making room for that handle. He's got to get all the way across to the backside. This is so difficult. Some of the athletes will just slice down. Scooter's got about one more on the far side.
Attaboy, Scoot.
Great cut by the man who's put so much hard work in setting up this show, Scooter Cogar. Let's keep it going, though. We have 3 more athletes. Hunter Waite around the backside. Just a compromised board set. See that board sagging? It creates a situation where you have to chop with your arms. And there it goes. This is a second place. So, again, a lot of money on the line. All these athletes just going for it. Alec Parsons got a beautiful board. Zach Ray wishing he had that one back. Zach got a great springboard yesterday. Again, both those boards, Zach Ray's board just letting down a little bit. There's a metal clip on the end of these boards. There's a metal clip and there's a metal shoe, and at the end of the shoe is about a 1/4-inch tall clip that bites into the tree. It has to be all the way to the back side of that pocket. And we're still waiting for our 3rd place in this heat. Zach, one more. There goes Alec Parsons. Alex Parsons, that's not his favorite event. He's more of a single buck Sawyer coming up. But Alec just got married. He's got back from Montana.
Woo!
So keep it going for Alec Parsons.
You mean Alec Hogan?
Alec Hogan.
Everybody said he took his wife's last name, so today it'll be Alec Hogan.
Woo!
So give it up for Alec Parsons, Alec Hogan. And of course, the loudest applause goes to the final finisher of the man who just got married.
Go, Alec!
Sometimes the sky just falls up at 9 feet on you. And where Scooter Cogar said up there, the weather was fine today. There you go. If you didn't see this event earlier, here we go.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this could be a tight race. Going to give a slight advantage to Matt Cogar on 1. Going for a 4-hit pocket. 5, not a big deal. And it's a perfect top board. Matty Slingerland has one of the fastest backhands in the business. Matt Cogar hits so hard. He's gone 5 hits on the bottom pocket, 4 hits on the top. And this is a tough chop. Look at this go. Oh, is he good at chopping wood? Matt Cogar, out of Grafton, West Virginia, your 7-time national champion, putting on a clinic in the springboard chop. unbelievable. Right around 40 seconds, he's already turning to the backside. Matt Cogar's so proficient at cutting left and right-handed. Gonna lay down a time to beat. Holy cow, and look at Matt Cogar's face, not even breathing heavy. Heads up. So Brian Chucknick, that board just gave way. Those poles are tulip copper. They are firm, but they can give way. And Matty Slingel just struggled with the top pocket. And some days the pockets come easy, and some days you just get into a bit of a slump. But that's anytime Matt Slingel is in a slump, it doesn't last long. He has the self-awareness of how to get out of it. This man, again, earned a spot on the U.S. team. He'll be running the stock saw. There goes Matt Slingerland. Let's keep it going for Zach Brown out of Pulaski, New York. Zach Brown getting that far wood out, those far fibers that will haunt him in the backside when he goes to that awkward backhand. Matt Cogar said, not awkward at all. I had no problem with it. Matt Cogar, I love to tell this stat. At 16 years old, Matt Cogar was the hardest hitter in the country. He's become the fastest, most accurate hitter as well. Ripping off that springboard. Big round of applause for Zach Brown when he comes off. There it is. And that will wrap up.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
10-4-6, the time to beat. The man on stand number 3, Alec Parsons, can accomplish it. Alec Parsons making a beautiful cut. Parsons, couple strokes to go. That's it, perfect cut. The newlywed Alec Parsons followed closely by Hunter Waite and Scooter Cogar. But Parsons has to be happy with that.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, keep your eye on Caleb Graves. He's coming into the springboard chop. He's known as a log roller and a speed climber. Climbs those 90-foot trees, so a 9-foot pole is no worries at all, but then he's a full body, throws his whole body into these pockets, gets to the back of the board. And he's going to be someone to watch in the future, looking to get into the Steel Timber Sports Series. And this is a show to be at if you want to prove that you're worth getting into that televised series. And that's an absolutely perfect board rather. Caleb Graves, as predicted, on stand number 2. And look at the acceleration, throwing his whole body into it. A lot of these athletes just arm chop, which just does not work. And he's chopping like he's standing on the ground. Just putting on an absolute clinic on how to throw your all your muscles into that springboard chop, releasing the axe, $650 axe. And he's almost 90% of the way through and around a fast transition. He's been practicing. Caleb Graves, let's cheer him on. He's only got about one more hit on the backside. A little low, there it is. That's going to be one of his best cuts. Caleb, boy, I love to see that transition again. That's something he trained. He actually, in mid-swing, shifted his feet to the backside. And he was into the backside in about 1 second. And a great cut by Caleb Graves. He had a little trouble yesterday in the qualifier. And we still have Tyler Aldine and Darby Hand. Some tough logs out there. Darby Hand got a beautiful board. Tyler Aldine just sloping a little bit. We all know as that board slopes down and the arms, you end up having to arm chop. And at this point, that lactic acid is just letting you know you've been working for over a minute now. And it really is a full bottle. Darby Hand, solid backhand swing. Darby Hand all the way to the right. Put up a large hit on one more far.
Your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
10-4-6, the time to beat by Zach Brown. Matt Slingerland, halfway already in about 4.5 seconds. Matt Cogar right on his heels. Matt Cogar reeling him in. Matt Cogar, no! It's Matt Slingerland followed by Bradley Kittle. Bradley Kittle taking second place in the single buck.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Stand number 1, Samantha Graves out of Victory, New York. Colin Shepard on 2, Eliza Phillips on 3, Alex Miller on 4. Slight advantage to Samantha Graves. She is our world record holder The Virginia Department of Wildlife sponsored standing block chop yesterday. Looking to back it up in the other end. Only 2 hits behind, though, is Alex Miller. Alex Miller hunting her down. Alex Miller on the prowl on stand number 4. Samantha Graves now. Wow, she absolute pure accuracy to back up the power. She's going to break the top, the middle, one more in the bottom. Will she get it? Oh, it's a stubborn piece of white pine. She's going. Here comes Miller. No. Samantha Graves. It's going to win that heat of the underhand time. The time to beat has been Hannah Quigley at a 46.187. Let's keep going for Colin Shepard and Eliza Phillips. Colin Shepard, so close. He's drawn a beautiful log. Again, just pinched in a little bit. You want to have a wall of wood to drive in. Do you see the axes bouncing out? Sometimes the wood, when it V's, it pinches, it just spits the axe right back at you. And Eliza, here comes Eliza. She's got a nice wall of wood. Nice hinge right there. Pulling the heel, the axe, and letting that toe come around. And Colin Shepard, that log is just dealing with some major separation anxiety. There it goes. Yes. Eliza Phillips, only going to be a couple hits behind here. Samantha Graves, we're waiting patiently on Samantha Graves' time. And this is a big, big log. There it is, Eliza Phillips.
Let me get out of the way here before I fall over. We're ready to run this heat.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm off the clear.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Arden Cogar Jr. in 21 seconds, the time to beat. Can it be beat? Well, the man from West Virginia, Jason Lentz, on 3 says potentially yes. Bend nicely around to the backside first. This could be an upset. Bend nicely, looking right down into the block. Zach Prouse on 1. Looking for another win. Zach Prouse driving. Nicely driving Lentz. And it's Zach Prouse. Holy cow. Zach Prouse is on fire. Zach Prouse, you just could not take your eyes off, and the stage was shaking and leaning to the left as Zach Prouse on stand number 1 just drove off the backside of that 13-inch white pine log to the screams of "Let's go, Prouse!"
And I've got Zach Prouse right here.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Just a loaded heat. Nathan Waterfield looking for that 4-hit bottom pocket. He's done it just on 1 solid movement. Look at this pace of Waterfield. On 1. Keep a close view. Everyone right with him. Arden Cogar Jr. right there. Here comes Walmsley. Billy Cornelius struggling. Bucket. Nathan Waterfield. Away we go. On stand number 1, you just can't miss this. Look at this beautiful technique. Throwing his whole body. Watch the back leg. The back foot. Springing. The springboard is what we call it. This is why that board springs. Driving his whole body into it. Finishing. What a beautiful finish. Putting on a clinic. Nathan Waterfield coming up around the 40-second mark. He's got about 9 seconds to get this block off. Nat Cogar in the lead, watching carefully. Arden Cogar Jr. says, enough of that. Bucket's got a ton of wood on the far side. He's going to need an up hit or not. One more on the far side. No. Nat Cogar may be safe. Billy Cornelius. Look at Bucket just springing on that board, saying maybe that could have sat down a little bit more.
He climbed that in 4 hits on the bottom and 4 hits on the top. The perfect climb.
Yeah, Nathan Waterfield, he does tree work for a living. The heights just don't bother him. Billy Cornelius, let's keep it going for Billy on stand number 3, slicing that log off. Walmsley said these logs are tough today. I've had enough of that. I got enough events still coming. And Arden Cogar Jr. said, I'm leading the underhand chop. We're gonna just call it a day on the springboard. That 4th heat of the single buck derby. Hands high, we're only taking up Graves. A slight hang, another hang. Darby Hand running away with it. Darby Hand, stand number one. One more push stroke. Great cut by Darby Hand. Got to be happy with that. Followed by Caleb Graves, our tree climber.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, only a second yesterday in that final between Samantha Graves and Hannah Quigley. Hannah Quigley will be in the next heat, so Samantha Graves has got to go to lay down a solid time with a lot of good choppers still coming up. Alicia Lentley, no. Colin Shepard right there in the middle. Eliza Phelps, Alex Miller down there almost ready to turn. Samantha Graves looking right into those hits, reaching those far fibers. That far chip always seems to haunt these athletes. And another tough block. She's got the slope though. We talked to Nathan Waterfield, needing slope. Does she have it? Yes. Great cut. Samantha Graves backing up that title she won yesterday, winning the seat of the standing block. Let's keep it going. Alex Miller. Alex Miller, block movement, a little bit absorbing the power from that axe. Alex got great power, great accuracy. There you go, Miller on 4. And Colin Shepard and Eliza Phillips looking for 3rd place in this heat. Colin Shepard, that looks like a dry block, Mike. Colin Shepard on 2. Colin Shepard, look at it, just drive. She's got good slope. The axe is in the right place. That log, just a tough one. And these 11-inch, 10.5-inch, 11-inch. Here comes Eliza Phelps. Look at the beautiful slope she has. She might get this log off. Maybe take one up hit on the far side. If not, just come at it. Eliza Phillips driven the near, the middle, reaching over for the far side. There it is. And Colin Shepard, there goes the near hit.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Blown off the top at about 1.9 seconds. They are halfway. Unbelievable. That may even be a world record. Boy, I'd love to look at 2. The time to beat from heat number 1, Arden Cogar Jr. Big 13-inch logs. Scooter Cogar on the left. He's got to be your favorite in a round. Goes Scooter Cogar. And look at the accuracy. The man has put a lot of work into this show, putting this show on. He's got the top done. He's just going to chip the middle and bottom. Scooter Cogar. Wow. Flawless. There you go. Right on the far side. Hunter Waite. Great time for Hunter Waite as well. Take a second in that heat. Scooter Cogar. Just a flawless cut. Usually everybody has a hang or a stick, and Scooter, that axe was in and out. Perfect.
Timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Now Miller on the right. Lucy down, catching up with her. Is it enough? Right behind Julie Miller, making a flawless cut. Julie Miller running beautifully.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Now watch Jason Wentz. A slight hang. Man on 3. Jason Owens, front foot slid out that 4th gunner. Zach Browse around first. Zach Browse is just on fire. He put 1 and 1 in. He's going to look for 8 hits in the backside. Lentz reeling him in. Lentz driving. Is it enough? Zach Browse is still cutting. Lentz is just hanging there. Could be Browse. Lentz. And look at how close that was. Lentz, Browse, nicely. Keep it going for Zach Brown. Down on stand number 4, the axe grinder out of Pulaski, New York. Well, he's going to have some good salmon fishing coming up in the Salmon River, so he'll have some good news once the standing block is off. He's going to have some great salmon fishing to greet him when he gets back home at the Salmon River in Pulaski. Just a tough log today, and just needs a little more slope on that far side. Well, we're going to wait for Jason Wentz. So a lot of watching. We're going to watch Zach Browse get that. Zach Brown get that log off. Springboard choppers. Brandon Graves. The hot saw field is back up. Brandon Graves, Ben Carlson, Will Chamberlain, and the big man on stand 4 all the way to the right, Mark Boquin.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Mark Quinn on stand number 4 leading the standing block chop. That standing block is a vertical log, much like the log on top. Ben Carlson right there. Mirror image of Ben Carlson and Will Chamberlain. They are going at it. Two up-and-comers in timber sports fighting to get a position in steel timber sports. Ben Carlson, that board looks fine, but it's not. So Ben Carlson again as well. So this is going to give Mark Quinn. Mark Quinn's got a good shot of winning this. He's got the best board out there. He's the biggest athlete out there with the best board. There you can see Ben Carlson and Will Chamberlain not liking those boards. That board wants to be slightly uphill. Caleb Graves struggling with some pain, of sciatic pain and issues. And Brandon Graves there at stand number 1. Just got to make sure he gets a good pocket. He'll live to fight again on the springboard. Mark Quinn, tough to see him. So Ben Carlson, this is that awkward backhand. But Ben Carlson's got the near cut out, a lot of wood on the far side. You might want one more up hit. Saw what happened with Nathan Waterfield. He's going to keep driving. Ben Carlson's, that board's not going anywhere. And is it Mark Quinn? It's Mark Quinn.
Broke his handle on the finishing swing.
Did he sever that block? I can't see it. He
did, Dave. He's got the block off.
Okay, yeah. That massive athlete, Will Chamberlain, is blocking the view of Mark Quinn.
Quinn won the heat and broke his handle on his final swing, just besting Ben Carlson by one hit.
Mark Quinn, Ben Carlson, Caleb Graves. I'm sorry, Brandon Graves. Sorry, Brandon. Got a good, solid board. Just working that 2-and-2 pattern, removing those big chips, and he just wants to keep breathing. Exhale on that impact. He's reaching real well. And you can hear Nathan Waterfield sitting in second right now in the springboard, just telling him to keep that slope. This firm wood likes at least a 45-degree angle. This is a tough event. It's a hot day out here. Matt Cogar's 49 seconds is still safe with one heat remaining in the springboard. We got Jason Lentz coming up in the springboard. He's going to be chasing down that 49 seconds of Matt Cogar. That'll be in the next and final round, so stick around for that. And Will Chamberlain just shaking out that lactic acid a little bit. Will Chamberlain going, I'm not a fan of this when I've got a perfect board. He's going to get that long out. Will Chamberlain, one more far side. And it's a tough event. Here comes Caleb Graves. They keep it going. Big round of applause when Caleb comes off. He's fighting some major sciatic pain today. There you go. Gets the
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Cogar Jr. starting on a push throw. That's the man on stand number 3. Nathan Waterfield looks like he made the right decision. Nathan Waterfield leading this. Cogar Jr. with a late charge. Could be Waterfield Jr. Billy and Walmsley. Great cut by...
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
And quickly on stand number 2, won the World Championships this year in Hayward, Wisconsin. Looking for some redemption and a slight scoop by Kelly Kerrigan. And quickly changing her pattern just a little bit from yesterday's race. Searching where could I have gained one hit yesterday. And just hunting down Samantha Graves. Kelly Kerrigan around first. Kelly Kerrigan around first in this standing block. Getting that big chip out, followed by Emily. Come on, Emily Brown down on 4. Alicia Lentz. Here comes Hannah Quigley. Kelly Kerrigan holding the lead. Still holding the lead is Kelly Kerrigan. Kelly Kerrigan driving. Here comes Emily Brown. Kelly will drive. Emily with the bracket. Kelly Kerrigan. Followed one hit behind. Emily Brown. Kelly Kerrigan taking the win. And Quigley, a tough log up there, coming off third. Let's keep it going for Alicia Lentz, 4th generation lumberjack athletes coming out of the Lentz family.
timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Your world champion Jason Lentz on 3, a slight hang. That opened up the door. Bend nicely, not waiting around, bend nicely. Here comes Jason Lentz, another hang. It could be nicely. No! Zach Brown, stand number 1. Zach Browse, taking.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
This could be anyone's race. You'd have to get a slight advantage to Hannah Quigley. Hannah Quigley taking 2nd overall in the Steel Timber Sports Series this year in Milwaukee. Kelly Kerrigan, a massive swing. Kelly Kerrigan, boy, when she wants to go, she goes. She's right there today. Of course, Alicia Lentz, 4th generation lumberjack athlete. Although it is Emily Brown around first. Stand for around first out of Pulaski, New York. Is Emily Brown getting that big wood out? That big chip so difficult to release. Once that chip is out, they are free to fly. Kelly Kerrigan on 1. Right there in the race. Hannah Quigley, a tough log, got some red wood in there. Hannah Quigley really drive. She broke the top. Quigley is off. Boy, despite that, and wow. 1 hit. Emily Brown is just glaring down the line right there. She was going for the win. Alicia Lentz right in the race, just 1 hit behind.
Your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Gonna be tight between 1 and 4. Graves on fire. Graves with a slight lead. Can they hold it? No, it's Bo Quinn. Bo Quinn and Miller. Well, Mark Bo.
3, 2, 1, go!
Very quick start on stand number 3. Lindsay Down lengthening out that saw. That's been her goal to run that entire 6-foot saw. It's working. She's holding a lead with tights. Kate Snyder reeling her in. Lindsay Down with maybe 1 to go. That's the cut she needed. And that is
2, 1, go!
That's Tyler Aldine, stand number 3. And he's burying that axe. He's just getting into the sport, but he is making a name for himself. Caught a massive, beautiful springboard yesterday. And he is around first, as predicted. Tyler Aldine. A big log, though. Caleb Graves, a monstrous front. Caleb Graves on 4. Reeling him in. Graves coming from behind. Oh, no, he's not going to get it. It is Aldine. And Caleb in 2nd. So a great cut for both those athletes. Keep it going. A Darby Hand on 1. Right there. Ryan Eggerter. Tough logs today. A slight scoop. Good cut by Darby Hand though. 12 inches of white pine, and the word on the street is they're tough today. Sometimes white pine just falls apart looking at it, and sometimes you've got to cut it. It's tough. It's fibrous. It can be corky. It can be tight fibers. You have to switch your axes.
2, 1, go!
Well, the man who won the title here last year on stand 2, Maddie Slingerland. We had a $1,000 hot sauce shootout here on the stage last spring.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, this is the underhand chop, 11 inches of white pine. They have these flat spots called footholds the athletes stand on. And the head judge is walking down saying, hey, make sure you don't cut those footholds. That will be a disqualification. Technically, less wood to cut through, so no jump guns. That will look good. They'll make sure the footholds are still remaining. Kate Snyder, probably the little higher ranked Julie Miller, not waiting around. Julie Miller, the veteran, going to the backside, followed by Lindsay Down. Tough log for Miller, though. Kind of that reddish compression wood. She's got to lay into that. Lindsay Down, right there, a slight lead. Lindsay Down with the lead in this heat. Kate Snyder down on 5, on 3. Kate Snyder getting the big wood out. Julie Miller right there. Lindsay Down with a slight lead. Lindsay Down driving. Did she do enough work? Lindsay Down driving. Julie Miller driving. Lindsay another drive. Back to Miller. Lindsay, it's going to be Julie Miller. Oh, tough to call.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bend nicely, Hannah Quigley. Look at the speed. Oh, it's going to be stand number 1. No! It's lengths and lengths on 3.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Watch Ben Carlson on stand number 2. Mark Boquin. This chop has become one of his favorites, and we'll see if Boquin is going to back it up and get around. One more hit in the bottom, knowing I don't want to have to chase those bottom fibers in the backside. Let me get the job done in the front. Everyone around in the backside. Caleb Graves is right there. Mark Boquin driving the left-hander, and there he goes. The southpaw. Stand for Mark Boquin, representing the U.S. in the single butt, maybe in the underhand in the future. And Will Chamberlain.
To your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's going to be won or lost off the start. Colin Shepard cutting, beautiful. Colin Shepard holding the lead right now. Alex Miller with a slight lead. Graves on 1. Graves faster. Graves extending the lead. Graves with a bigger lead. There it goes. Samantha Graves. Alex Miller about 3.5 strokes behind. And Colin Shepard just a little tight at the bottom. There's that win.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nathan Waterfield, stand number 1, a massive slap. This guy is so good at this chop, and he's going to put a 7-hit massive front. Wasn't enough. Around by Wamsley. Arden Cogar Jr. around at the same time as Billy Cornelius. Nathan Waterfield put a quick front and isn't enough. Attempting to drive that off. He's back. Nathan Waterfield.
He's back,
Unreal, a 7-hit front for Nathan Waterfield. There goes Billy. Couple more hits.
Timber. 3, 2, 1, go! Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
And Alicia Lynch running the full saw. Didn't take her long at all. Kelly Kerrigan, beautiful. Hannah Quigley, once she hits the middle, she's going to start flying. Quigley and Kerrigan, a close race. Emily DeYoung on 4. Emily's right there, a slight hang. And it's going to be potentially Quigley. Then, from Pulaski. Emily.
3,
Yeah,
2,
it died.
1, go!
And Will Chamberlain wound up. He could not wait for that go. Brandon Graves, look at the accuracy, making up, fighting through that pain with accuracy. Graves is right there. Boquin though on 4. Boquin going after the lead. He's going to put one up on the far side. The far wood has haunted him. Not today. There's Boquin. That's one of his best standing block chops. Now Mark's had the hard time reaching the far wood, followed by Ben Carlson. And that's a great cut by Carlson. And come on, there goes Brandon. A big round of
To your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, Cornelius. Back to back, Billy.
Go!
Beautiful! Beautiful! Pull! You better pull, babe! Beautiful!
Dave's almost done. The double buck teams have barely buried this off. But stand number 1 in the double buck team.
Brian Chucknick, Bradley Kittle chasing 21. 233 Arden Jr.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Matt Cogar on your left, Matt Slingerland on the right, both representing the United States. The record holder, though, is Matt Cogar. Around goes Matt Cogar on stand number 1, burying that axe, but watch out for Matt Slingerland. Cogar driving the top middle. Holy cow, what was that? Matt Cogar making a statement on stand number 1. There's Matty Slingerland. But Matt Cogar, possibly the best underhand cutter in the world on stand number 1. Potentially the best underhand cutter the United States has ever seen on stand number 1. Just analyzing that log right now. Keep it going for Brian Chucknick, though. He is really coming on. One more, Brian. You come this far, buddy. Here you go.
Timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Third heat of softball, gymnastics, Ray and Colin Shepherd. Colin, just behind Samantha Gray. Samantha Gray down 1. Jason at 12.
1, go!
Phyllis on the left, Miller on the right. Phyllis with the advantage in and along. Row 12. Jason, Julie, Miller. Miller, Alex Miller, making a beautiful upcome with the clock ticking. It's going to come down.
Timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, Scooter Cogar won his heat in the underhand, and you bet he's going to use that same axe. Loving this wood today. Who's right there? Alec Parsons right there. Alec Parsons looking into that block, going to take a massive front of Scooter Cogar around, followed by Zach Ray. Zach Ray. Scooter Cogar getting that big wood out. Zach Ray looking like he can win this heat. Could it be Zach Ray? Could it be Lowe? It's going to be the man right there, Alec Parsons, the single bucker. Alec Parsons. Great job.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm going to say
3, 2, 1, go!
Again, Jason Lentz on stand number 3. A 4 to 6 hit bottom pocket is the goal. Jason Lentz, has he done it? Yes. Remember, that's a 265-pound athlete being supported. And down we go by one of our athletes. And we're going to just sit back and watch Jason Lentz here right around the 20-second mark and turning that board. That's a great board. And it's going to be solid right to the back. Ben Nicely's going to work on that top pocket now. Ben Nicely on 2. Zach Browse, Bradley Kittle. Jason Lentz got that big chip out. Look at the accuracy, and he's got the slope. He's bringing the slope you need, the speed you need, and the power. Whether or not he chases it, whether or not he gets that 49-second time, he's going to be in the top 3, one on the far side. Right around the high 42nd, he's going to need 1 or 2 more to take down Matt Cogar. Jason Lentz, 1 more, there it is. From Diana, there you go, cheer him on. From Diana, West Virginia, your current national title holder. Here's Jason Lentz, keep it going for Zach Browse. Ben Nicely came down. Bradley Kittle.
Let's go, Browsey.
He hates the springboard. Hey, Brad, you had a great single buck today. So there's no shame in bailing on the springboard, especially with the beer tent open right now. Yeah, that's a sign. There you go. Yeah, I meant to do that. I love it. Couple more hits, there you go, Ben Nicely. And this is going to wrap up the springboard for 2023.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
9.3 the time to beat. Mark Quinn chasing it down. Watch Mark Quinn, the man on stand number 4 at halfway. There's only going to be a few more strokes. Will he catch it? Got to be tight. Wow, not far behind. Brandon Graves, what a
2,
great.
1, go!
Final heat of the women's standing block. These logs are tough. They just got to get those chips out. There goes Pigside getting that chip out. Julie Miller. All eyes, center stage. Julie Miller. Throwing her whole body and coming off that back foot. Throwing those chips and going to take a big front. Lindsay Down out of Round Lake, Illinois. On stand number 1. Still pretty new to this standing block. As predicted, Kate Snyder though around to the backside. And she's reaching that far wood. She bought a monstrous front end. And you see Kate Snyder just exhaling in every one of those blows. Very accurate. This is again. And she's driving. Kate Snyder coming at it. It's moving. One in the middle. One on the far side is Snyder. Keep it going for Julie Miller. Again, these are the final events of the day for the women. Every athlete you see on stage is wrapping up their day. These are their final events. So when they come off, give them a big round of applause for everything they've done for you today. They've come a long way. Again, Lindsay Down came all the way from Round Lake, Illinois. And she arrived at the tournament today 2 minutes before it started. So Lindsay Down on 1. She's gonna have a beverage. But you gotta get this log off, Lindsay. Keep going. No more air guitar for you until you get that log off. Julie Moore taking second. And Lindsay Dawn, famous for poaching a major award ceremony when the confetti came down. There's famous photo of that. No confetti today, just a lot of wood chips and some good beer, Lindsay. There you go. Once these $3,000 saws, oh, slight advantage. Cornelius and Cogar blown up. Wow. I tell you what,
2, 1, go!
Oh, man, on stand number 1, Darby Hand just twitching. He was just shaking to get into that log. Coming up, driving the heel in. Check out Caleb Graves, though. Caleb Graves, I'd say pound for pound, the best axeman on the stage today. Around first, though, is Tyler Aldine. Tyler Aldine, head down, throwing that axe out in front of him. Some of the athletes throw it out, pull it straight in. Some throw it up, pull it down, slicing their way from the top down to the bottom. Tyler, very close to driving. It's going to be close between Tyler and Graves. Caleb Graves, it is Tyler Aldine. Coming out second is Caleb Graves, our springboard cutter, tree climber, log roller. Well-rounded athlete. Darby Hand, beautiful technique, just a tough log. See that light color wood, it's just crispy. You just hear it, it's not popping, it's just kind of breaking. And a good cut right there from Ryan Eggerter is going to take third. Darby Hand says, I'll have a beer in one more hit. One more hit. There it is.
1, go!
Matt Cogar just glaring into that log. Got a perfect cut. 7 hit fronts. So did Nathan Waterfield, though. Nathan Waterfield watching closer. Matt Cogar bringing it. And he's going to start dragging that log off. Is it enough? Is it enough? Possibly. And you had to cut this. Matty Slingerland. Oh, a slight glance there. Matt Slingerland coming off second. Keep it going. Our final choppers of the day. Chucknick, Kittle. Chucknick on your left. A blow by Kittle. Another cut by Chucknick. Oh, it's going to beat Brian Chucknick. Just keeps getting faster in the standing block. Bradley Kittle put up a heck of a single butt cut today. Nothing to be ashamed of. He's going to have him cut that standing block.
3, 2, 1, go!